Greetings, bike guys and bike gals. Hey, today I'm going to talk about perspective and points of view in dirt biking. Hey, I thought I would just share this video. It was passed on to me from my friend Kyle. He had taken this video footage, that's a better term. He had taken this footage and it was from his point of perspective. We all went to ride out in the Sierra Mountains here a couple of weeks ago. We had a great ride, it was a good day. But I thought I would just show you a little bit about his point of view. That was Bill that went through first, and then I went by Kyle here. And then so we weren't racing or anything like that. We're just out trail riding and having a good time. Now, Kyle's camera perspective is a little low here, so you can't look down the trail very well. And I wanted to talk about this a little bit because we have some riders that I've been coaching over the years, and they look like this when they're going down the trail. They're always looking to see where the front wheel is going to go, and that is kind of a bad habit. You need to rotate your head up and be able to look down the trail as far as possible and scan in front of yourself. And this is perspective and point of view. Now, here's another perspective on point of view. I like that word perspective, apparently. Different riders get different things out of riding their bikes. And some guys just enjoy a quiet little ride down a trail, and they look around and they enjoy the trees and enjoy the trail and that sort of thing. And other guys are a little more hyper than that or whatever, and they kind of want to see how fast they can go down the trail, or they like to race their friends and get up and push each other and all that stuff, and they miss a whole bunch of the forest in that process. And I do both. I try to take a little time when I'm out riding to slow down and look around, but I always get myself going in kind of a hurry. But so that's a couple of different perspectives. It doesn't make it wrong if a guy just enjoys going for a trail ride and looking around the woods and all that sort of thing. It doesn't mean that he's not a dirt biker. It doesn't mean he's not enjoying the day, or it doesn't mean he's not enjoying his friends. He just doesn't have that push to go hard and all of that. Now, I've done a tremendous amount of racing over the years, and the problem with racing is you tend to get into this going faster all the time mode and that. But over the last couple of years, I've gotten a little older. I've been trying to take more time and enjoy the ride even more, choosing better lines and just trying to see what else is around me and that sort of thing. I still roll along pretty good through the trails and stuff like that, but I'm trying to take more of it in instead of just being laser focused on where I'm going to plant my wheels next. But this is a perspective, and I just wanted to share that with you, that a lot of people have different points of view on how dirt biking is done. Some guys like to take a dual sport out, maybe ride from their house and trail around and spend the whole day and go maybe 30, 40, 50 miles at the most. And then the desert racer guys like me, man, if you don't get a 50-mile loop, you're disappointed. And we'll go out and do a couple of those in a day. And that's a ride. And then you get guys that go out on trials bikes. And the trials bike guys may only get 10, 12, 15 miles in a day of riding, or a session of riding. I don't like to call it a day because it depends on when you start, when you stop. But the point of it is you're out there riding and enjoying yourself. And I want to express to those folks that listen to our videos and stuff like that, and watch us ride a little bit, that there are different ways to attack this stuff. Now, I've also done a tremendous amount of motocross racing over the years, and there you have to be pretty laser focused on what you're doing, because it's a short sprint. You get 5 or 6 laps around a 1.5 mile course or something, a couple of motos a day, unless you're riding a couple classes, and it's pretty intense. And then if you go and you're doing a hare scrambles or an enduro or something like that, well, now you're trying to push the envelope and get through these trees and stuff like that, and you're riding at a high level and pushing yourself. And it's a heck of a workout, as you guys well know, and it's really good for my mind, just to let my mind go and ride along and I think about a couple of different things at the same time. I'm watching the course, I'm listening to my machine, I'm feeling what it's doing, but also I have other thoughts running through my head as we go. And you can't get too far out on that limb or it'll bite you, but we always try to enjoy that. Okay. Anyway, I was just looking to see where my time was on this. I didn't want to just rattle on and on. But I want you to think about the kind of riding that you're doing and the kind of investment you're making into that riding, and try to make it as enjoyable as you can. And if it's racing that's getting your trigger right now, go and enjoy them and have a good time and do things that you haven't done before. There, Kyle missed a turn. Not a big deal, just pulled back on the trail and took off again. Oh, by the way, we swapped bikes at that last stop, and he's now riding my GPX, so it's a little different handling and different power characteristics than the TM he's been riding, and he couldn't quite get it together right here at the first, but there we go. Thanks for riding along with us. We'll talk soon.